It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Niners on Monday night.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season in a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes. It is 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
First carry for James Conner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bucs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From midfield, here's Lance. To Conner on the check down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That is Tomlinson who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Fights off the defender. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how. Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there. These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face. A little wind in there. Yeah, that's right.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here on a 3rd and 8. To throw is Brady.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st down, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That's on target to Samuel for a Niner 1st. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. A give running right is Conner. Runs over it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Conner. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Brady. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Now Brady again. He'll check this one down to Vaughn. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground at
It's a loss of 7.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he cut it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach just said, my best runner over my best blocker. Give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
On second down, it's Vaughn. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Brady going to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Lance now on 1st down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, it's Conner trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Lance again. Screen pass to Connor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. A solid stiff arm. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
On play action, Lance. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down, San Francisco. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Now Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
allows Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady on the screen. This is Edmonds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Brady. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here.
And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
First play of the drive is success, 19 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Connor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Lance now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now with everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On first down, Lance.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On second down now, it's Conner. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
James Conner
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And here we go again with Tom Brady and Tampa's offense.
A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Brady now on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To throw again on second down, Brady.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, it's Brady.
He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. Mac Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Javonte Williams, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Alvin Kamara, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, it's Hall. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. It's Conner as they stay on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We're getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Conner. Got some room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds here. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run with Conner. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And just nowhere to go for Conner. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Draw play. Edmonds. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. This is caught. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large body tight ends, and why not?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Keyshawn Vaughn.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Koo now for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They start with a give to Connor. Stays on his feet. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 91
yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Lance looking to throw it.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Connor. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Off of play action, here's Lance.
And incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Lance going to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. On second down now. It's Vaughn. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Koo for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On play action, Lance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, Why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That one good for 10 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They begin on the ground here with Conner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Conner. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Brady to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Come on, fellas.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's go.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Vaughn on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Vaughn. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.